Reticulated pythons, like little Rocky right here, are freaking awesome. And you can get them in smaller sizes, so they're more convenient to have with you in your day-to-day life. So if you want to unlock the full potential of your pet Superdwarf retic, this video's for you. There's nothing quite as exciting as going outside and finding an amazing creature in its struggle and fight to survive. The thing is, we as humans have kind of like used our brain power, not only to overcome our environment, but I think we've almost gone too far. We've completely disconnected from that struggle altogether. We yearn for it, but it's almost like everything that we see of the natural world these days, we're placing a screen in between ourselves and it. I mean, look at you. You're doing it right now. But you gotta remember, we were made for this stuff. We long for the great outdoors. You like that mustache, don't you? And reticulated pythons are like the greatest part that there is. That's what pet keeping or even plant keeping is all about. Enter the Superdwarf reticulated python, because retics are friggin' awesome, but they're also huge and crazy to keep on a scale worthy of the animals that they are. These little guys make it a whole lot easier. They're like the bonsai tree of the reptile keeping world, taking some mighty, awesome, just huge, majestic piece of the natural world and having like a little tiny one to literally interact with hands-on every day. Now, one of the things that you probably heard about Superdwarfs by now is how well they connect with you. And honestly, I think it has to do with kind of their conquesty, conquistador-y, conquering nature. So humans have basically like taken on all the different challenges of the natural world by applying our mental flexibility to it. And reticulated pythons are kind of doing the same thing. In fact, the range that they come from is scattered across a huge amount of different terrains, islands, mainlands, mountains, jungles, arid environments, anything and everything in between that you can think of. In some areas, they're the apex predator. In others, they're the prime food source. But in all of it, they've managed to take over because of their mental flexibility. Fun little side note, right down there, kind of on the far end of their range, or almost the far end of their range, is a little archipelago where the dwarf and superdwarf retics come from. You can see it right here on this map and poster of the localities that we work with here at Reach Out Reptiles to get these guys small enough to be the bonsai we want to connect with. If you want to grab a poster like this for your reptile room, man cave, or she shed, then just click on the little picture-y ad thing of it below the video. Thanks. Guys, thanks to stuff like our little collectible care guide here, we're pretty good at keeping these animals healthy and alive. But what we're missing sometimes is really unlocking the full potential of that mental flexibility and brain power that our reticulated pythons have. So if that kind of next level connection is something that you're looking for with your pet, let me give you a couple of ideas straight out of the care guide here for things that you can do, and a few things that you shouldn't. You can provide a variety of perches for agility and climbing. Create elevated shelf areas for extra square footage. We like to use ones that are about half the depth and the full width of the cage. Adding a variety of hide spots to ease restlessness and provide options throughout the cage. Ooh, here's a fun one. Take the food item that you're going to give your retic and quietly leave a scent trail for them to follow in order to get their prize at the end. Taking that one a step farther, you could give target training a try. This is something that these have proven to excel at. Allow your snake some supervised exploration outside of their enclosure. Try an outdoor exercise area with a climbing station or a small tree during mild weather. You could construct an enclosed play area throughout your house. Try introducing different prey species on occasion so that your animal has to think about it for a minute. Add, subtract, or rearrange cage elements or furniture with some regularity to keep things fresh. Decorate your enclosure using elements with different textures. Do not allow two mature males or even one mature, one immature male to interact because of natural aggression. You really should not allow your Superdwarfs to cohabitate long-term unless you very, very specifically designed a monstrous enclosure to allow for that. Don't place your animal outside under an open sky with no shelter. She's gonna feel really uncomfortable with the idea of being preyed upon with no hide or escape area. Never make rushed introductions with unfamiliar people or other pets. Give your Superdwarf some time to check out these new situations and don't try to force anything that you or your animal are uncomfortable with. And in short, guys, don't force anything on your animal that's gonna put it in an insecure or defensive state. At this time, I would actually like to introduce you guys to some of the greatest forward-thinking minds of our time, our Patreon community. It's something that you might want to consider joining if you don't have enough snake friends and you want to chat with them constantly or see all kinds of behind the scenes stuff that we have going on here at Reach Out Reptiles. As Irene Pepperberg once said, who I'm sure would have joined our Patreon if she was given the chance, clearly, animals know more than we think and think a great deal more than we know.